How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Benji's Logs and Whatnots 2.0. It is upon us, last day of 2025. We have 18 hours left of 2025 as part of this video right now. It has been a wild year, not just for myself, but a whole heap of other people as well. But you know what? I have learned quite a few things over the time that I have experienced this year, so can't complain too much. I've become a better person this year. Next year is going to bring a lot more fulfilling things, as it were. One of those things has basically been a little bit more present, a little bit more aware, not to have so much junk in the house or in my room and down in the shed, camping and fishing gear and everything else in between. But the one most valuable thing that I have learnt this year is very simple. The very simple things that we need. We do need to, as you would say, lose a little bit of weight, because as you guys can tell, I'm a little bit of a larger guy, so it does make it a little difficult to do anything, especially on the knees and everything else in between. So that is one of the goals that we've got for 2026, is to lose a little bit of weight. But we're not going to sit there and blabber on about goals and whatever else in between. We're just going to enjoy the last few hours of 2025 before the transition comes to 2026. We're not going to really go out and do anything tonight. We're going to basically stay at home and wait until the fireworks come through at midnight, and then watch them go off from home, and then go to bed and basically start off 2026 as we always do, working. Tell you what, guys, that was almost bloody panic stations there. I was thinking that we weren't going to get paid before the New Year's, because the New Year's is usually a public holiday and everything is usually closed on the day. But luckily enough for us, we got paid. Very happy with that, because as last time you guys remember, 2 weeks ago, they usually put the payslip in a bit late, and because they usually put the payslip in a bit late, that usually means pay usually goes in a bit late. But they put the payslip in last night, and now the pay has gone in this morning. But all I can say is I cannot believe on how bloody busy it is down in Lawn at the moment. Every man and his dog wants to go coastal camping for, as you would say, the very reason this year, New Year's Day. That's fine by me, but all I can say is the traffic can bugger off. Way too bloody busy for my liking. Oh well, it's one of those things that we need to suck up and deal with. It's part of the job. I wonder how the New Year's fireworks is going to go tonight, especially with all this bloody wind around. It is not looking good, to be absolutely honest with you. That is a pretty strong wind. I'll have to keep an ear out, see if it actually happens. I haven't seen anything anywhere about that not happening, but still, I can certainly smell a lot of people having a barbecue, especially the charcoal version. I can tell you right now, if I were the people that set it up and spending millions of dollars on fireworks for New Year's Eve, I'd be pretty bloody pissed if this wind ended up bloody stopping it. I'll have to keep an eye on it tonight. We'll be pretty bloody wrecked tomorrow, but we'll see how things go. There's always bloody something for New Year's, whether it's too damn hot, raining, or way too bloody windy. We'll see how things go. I'll have to keep an ear out for the loud bangs later on tonight. But we won't be, as you would say, out here when it happens. You know, it's bloody strange about right now, being 6:30 on a New Year's Eve. The streets are dead bloody quiet at the moment. Not only that, it looks like all the pubs around town are pretty quiet as well. I think they'll be opening up a little bit later on tonight, but I reckon once we finished up doing a little thing in town, we'll have a quick drive around town and see what's going on. Probably can't tell from here, but even the car park over there is pretty bloody quiet at the moment. There's not even a scrounge of a car going past. That is not a normal thing to see, I will admit. But to be honest with you, I would actually much prefer this than a really busy bloody street. Ah yeah, here we go. Looks like everything's starting to get a bit busy now. Looks like Subway's open. All the little restaurants except for the Burgaroos is open. Smoking Joe's is open. But the question I have, is the pub down here open? No, that's not even open yet. I would have expected this to be open for New Year's Eve. Probably going to be open a little bit later on. That's one of those things that I don't need to worry about anymore. I don't go do pubs and anything like that anymore, so I don't need to worry about it. At the moment, there's quite a few fireworks going off randomly throughout the town at the moment. I'd go out the back, but there's a fair amount of loud music going on at the moment, and to be absolutely honest with you, I don't want to get, as you would say, copyrighted. So we're in the back room having a bit of a gander, seeing if there's any more fireworks going off. The majority of them are, as you would say, illegal stuff that people get off the black market here in Australia. So we're just going to sit here for a second, see if any more goes off. Most of them come pretty much center screen where you guys can see that bit of a line of white light above all the little flickers of light. There's a couple of bangs down there, but I dare say most of them are going to come pretty much above where that light is now, center screen. But yeah, a few little illegal bangs, but nothing to be too frenzied over. You guys can probably barely see this, but there is some fireworks going off in the great distance. Above some of those really bright lights, you can probably occasionally see the flashes. It's about 10:30 at night at the moment, so they've probably got the 10:30 fireworks for the kiddies. But I can almost guarantee when midnight comes, all the fireworks are going to go off, especially around town. But anyways, we won't be staying up for much longer because we will be going to bed because we got work tomorrow, especially on New Year's Day. Well, there it is. New Year has arrived. And all the fireworks are, as you would say, going off. And so are the dogs. There's some fireworks going off just down here. I don't know if the GoPro's catching it, but it's all happening. There it is, guys, some fireworks right there. You can see some in the great distance, and some right here. There's also some big flashes just over there. Happy New Year. Good morning. I tell you what, this is exactly the reason why we wanted to go to bed at 9 o'clock. But couldn't exactly do that. Two simple reasons. A, I had a very potent coffee earlier in the night. Secondly, loud music and people shouting. Thirdly, ruddy fireworks. Happens every year without fail, from about 10 o'clock at night through till 12:30, 12:45. Let's just hope that everyone had a safe New Year's night, parties and everything else in between. We certainly did, because we, as you would have seen, were at home. You know, I was also half expecting to get pulled over on the way to work this morning. Due to, as everyone knows, everyone likes to have a few drinks through the night, and basically gets in the car for the next day for work and everything else in between. But surprisingly enough, we didn't get pulled over. There's not any booze buses or cops anywhere. So far today has been a relatively good day. Haven't been pulled up for any breathalyzer or anything like that as of yet. Haven't really seen many buddy cops around, to be absolutely honest with you. And haven't really seen many, as you'd say, coppers. But we do have an arsehole behind us, grinding right behind us. That'd be bloody right. Certainly seems like certain things don't change no matter what year it is. Still get quite a few buttholes driving like an absolute butthole. Doing the speed limit, they still want to ride up your ass like that's like their life depends on it. Not much we can do about it. We got home safely, that's the main thing. And with a full belly and a bit of a hyper mind due to having some burgers from Hungry Jack's and a coffee. Bonus thing is, this weather has not changed since last night. Still blowing a gale. That's about bloody typical for Victorian weather. And supposedly by Saturday, which is 2 days from now, or a day and a half, 1 day from now, it's going to be 30 degrees. From what they're saying, a strong chance of a thunderstorm. What a way to start 2026. But all in all, guys, the transition from 2025 to 2026 was as expected. Noisy, windy, and everything else in between. People shouting, loud music, and of course fireworks. With typical windy weather and a handful of fires around town. 2 bushfires across town. There was a little fire just down the road here. Bloody typical. But all in all, it was still a pleasant day, to say the least. Nice and chilled. Didn't see as many coppers on the road as I thought I was going to be on the road. I only saw one drive past when we were going into work this morning, and then again when we got down to Lawn. There are only 2 cops sitting just outside of Lawn doing a little breathalyzer thing. One to wave them in, one to do the breathalyzer, which I was half expecting to see it to be at least twice as big coming out of Lawn. 2026 is going to be a good year either way. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. If any more than what we've already spoken about and why and everything else in between. It's just going to be one of those years that I find that will be better and a little bit more productive than what 2025, 2024 and so on and so forth were. But for now, we are going to sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the first day of the year and basically mold things over in one's mind on what else that needs to be done this year. I decided not to have any of those New Year's resolutions because 9 times out of 10 we can't bloody well keep to them, so we'll just majority of the time go with the flow. And that's exactly what we're going to do this year. But either way, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching this video. Hope everyone had a safe 2025 to 2026 New Year's Eve parties and everything else in between. Hopefully everything went to plan for everyone and everything else in between. But we'll leave it at that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, we'll leave it at that for now. Arrivederci and everything else in between. And as per the usual, keep it cheesy.